now for Top Talkers, and I have a rambunctious group today, as I always do on Wednesday. We've got Cub Carson from 93.9 Bob FM, Leanne Cusack from CTV News at noon, and our own Kurt Stoodley.
Big fan, Kurt.
Thank you.
First time, long time.
Thank you very much.
All right, today, folks, we're talking about college grads overqualified for the jobs out there. They're graduating with these degrees and diplomas and can't find work, and they're saying it's because there's just they have too much education and the jobs aren't there for them. What do you think?
This overqualified thing bothers me to no end.
You should be qualified. If you've got extra skills that help you out with any aspect of it, then that's a boom for an employer, right?
Do you think this actually happens where an employer sits there and is interviewing someone across the desk and looks at that prospective employee and says, "I'm sorry, you're overqualified"?
Thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone has said to me all day.
And you said it with such conviction, too. You really believed it.
It was so tough to get on this panel, I have to tell you.
Are kids going to school longer than what they need to be able to be qualified for the jobs that are available today? Not just the jobs that are available, but even the job that they want.
I think you have to bring more to the table. If you know it's a competitive job market, you have to have other elements that sort of make you, that set you apart.
Right. You have to stand out somehow.
You have to have something sort of.
Yeah.
And is it more than just education today that will make you stand out?
I think it's everything outside of education that counts. Education is one element of this this idea of getting the job that you want.
But another thing is how about, going to school and taking a course that will actually allow you to get a job in the field you want to go in. I'm thinking there haven't been a lot of openings as far as monsterjob.ca goes for philoshephilosophers. You know what I mean? After Socrates got it done, I think they nailed it, right?
That Socrates was good, though.
If you go 4 or 6 years to university and you come out with a philosophy degree, I don't know if there's a large demand for philosophers in the world right now.
So is it up to students then to take a better look at where the jobs are and what's available to them, as opposed to just saying, I want to be this, I'm going to go to school for this, and cross your fingers that there's going to be employment for you after it? Maybe taking a better look at where are the openings in your community or in your country.
Right.
We have a skilled trade shortage here.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. And when you look at it, more millionaires in this country drive F-150s than any other vehicle.
Yeah, exactly.
And that means, and there are openings in trades. That doesn't mean you're not going to be, on call all the time. It was interesting. There was a young fellow who I heard say to his very professional parents, Uncle so-and-so, who had a fabulous trade, isn't on his BlackBerry at 10 o'clock at night.
No.
So it's
funny about that, eh?
And in Italy right now, you'd be interested to know, there's 40% youth unemployment, and they cannot find any pizza makers. The art of pizza making in Italy.
So there's openings for pizza makers? See, this is the thing.
And Thanks, Obama.
Italy has it all figured out because they have a university.
Exactly, yeah.
Did you go to school for what you do now?
Yes, I did, yeah.
But
mind you, I went to college and I also tried university, and I felt that the college route was a lot better for me because you had better one-on-one with the professors.
It's more centered on what you're doing.
Yeah, and it gave you the actual skills to get into the workforce immediately.
I did that exact same thing, and in our field, college level is often all you need. It has to. You have to have a certain level of skill and talent and drive to get into the business in the first place. And there's not a lot of jobs that we all know.
Well,
they're few and far
kind
between.
Of overblown,
yeah,
really.
meaning talent could be a little overrated too in our industry.
Another way to get a job in radio is tell a funny joke at a wedding, and someone that works in radio is working there. That could help you out too.
Is that your story? Is that
I'm not saying anything.
Cub tried university tried Cub.
I went to university for 3 years, and it had nothing to do with what I ended up doing.
Now you were in radio though, Kurt, before you even got to university.
True. I was already a part-time in high school and throughout university, but I went to university to have a good time.
So it goes to show, though, the education side of it is important, but not everything. It's safe to say we can agree on that.
And another
internships or volunteering and all kinds of things that you can do, as you say, Leanne, to put yourself out there to stand out is maybe more important than getting a degree.
Another thing to think of as well too is the same people that say you're overqualified for this position are probably the people that are worried that you're going to come in and take their job 4 or 5 years down the road.
That's a good point.
All right, we'll wrap up on that one. We're out of time. I'm sorry.
It was so much fun.
I know, we could keep going. All right, that's Top Talkers for today.
I like your chances.